The other day, someone sent me a message asking this: "Mom, I have been really busy. Every night after dinner, I leave the dirty bowls and dishes in the sink, soaking in water overnight. Then I wash them the next morning and place them upside down in the cabinet. Does doing that affect my family's wealth and good fortune in any way?" After reading that question, I immediately thought that a lot of families are probably storing their bowls and dishes this way every single day without even realizing that this seemingly harmless habit may actually be quietly causing the family to violate a feng shui taboo. According to traditional belief, the bowl symbolizes the family's fortune, livelihood, and financial well-being. That is why the way you clean, dry, and arrange your bowls and dishes every day can affect the flow of wealth in ways you might never expect. So what exactly are those mistakes, and how can you avoid them? In today's video, let us explore this topic together. Do not store your bowls and dishes like this, or you may lose all of your family's wealth and good luck. As I mentioned earlier, a bowl can help attract wealth, but it can also cause wealth to slip away. So why is it that something as small as an everyday bowl or plate, when arranged the wrong way, can have such an impact on wealth and fortune? Let us find out right now. Why can placing bowls and dishes upside down the wrong way cause your wealth to slip away? In traditional belief, the bowl is seen as a guardian of your life path. It symbolizes your daily bread, your livelihood, and the embodiment of each person's work and career. When a bowl is left facing upward, with the mouth of the bowl open toward the sky, the inside of the bowl creates a form of emptiness that is believed to receive vital energy and prosperity from heaven and earth. But when you turn a bowl upside down carelessly, that act in feng shui is called a state of blocked energy, meaning the flow of energy becomes stagnant and can no longer circulate. It is like using your own hands to put a lid over your money and your career, causing the flow of finances to be cut off. Your work may start running into constant obstacles, and it becomes much harder to move up or make progress. So do you know why the image of bowls and dishes being placed the wrong way can carry such an unlucky meaning? In many parts of Vietnam and northern China, during funerals, people often use a chipped bowl, fill it with rice, and place upright chopsticks in it before the coffin. After the burial, that offering bowl is turned upside down as a sign of closing out a person's life and bringing everything to an end. Because of that haunting association, an empty upside-down bowl on the dining tray of the living is often seen as a symbol of mourning, a sign of lost wealth, and something that can interrupt the course of one's fortune. From an energy perspective, any action that makes your family dining table look like an offering tray is considered a reversal of yin and yang, meaning negative yin energy overpowers positive yang energy and breaks the natural balance of the living space. Placing bowls and dishes upside down at the wrong time, sticking chopsticks upright in a bowl, or tapping bowls to make clattering sounds all come from that same spiritual idea. In Japan, tapping on a rice bowl is called tataki-bashi, an act believed to call hungry ghosts, meaning it is seen as inviting dark and negative energy into the kitchen. And once negative energy has entered, your family's positive energy can be seriously harmed, leading to drained and scattered blessings. You may work extremely hard, yet your money still seems to sprout wings and fly away, and no matter what you do, you cannot hold on to it. That is why keeping your family's bowls and chopsticks clean and placing them in the right position is believed to help preserve the life energy of your home, meaning it helps the positive energy in the house keep flowing steadily and remain strong without leaking away. So how can you keep your family's wealth from slipping away so unfairly? Let us now take a closer look at the major ways of placing bowls and dishes upside down that are considered taboo, so you can protect the flow of wealth and preserve the good fortune of your home. Common mistakes in turning bowls upside down that can cause wealth to slip away. Number 1. Turning dirty bowls upside down and leaving them soaking overnight. After a long day of struggling with work, all of us have moments when we just want to collapse into bed and put off that pile of dirty bowls and dishes in the sink until later. But everyone, based on the feng shui teachings I have looked into, the habit of leaving dirty dishes soaking overnight Or worse, turning bowls upside down before they have been properly washed is considered one of the fastest ways to trap unclean energy and invite bad luck into the home. That is because dirty bowls and dishes carry what is seen as murky water energy, a kind of mixed and stagnant energy that creates blockage. When you leave them sitting still in stagnant water all night, or turn a dirty bowl upside down, you may be unintentionally creating a kind of cage that locks all of that negative energy inside your kitchen. According to traditional feng shui teachings, unclean energy from dirty dishes directly clashes with the stove's warming fire, weakening the yang energy believed to support your career and livelihood. Once that unclean energy clings to the things you eat and drink with, it can block your wealth and also bring gossip, trouble, and disruptive people into your life, leaving your work constantly unstable and making it hard to hold on to the money you earn. So to protect your family's flow of wealth, no matter how busy you are, try to take a little time to wash your bowls and dishes right after the meal. Do not let them spend the night sitting in dirt and disorder. After washing them, do not rush to put them straight into a closed cabinet while they are still dripping wet. Instead, place them on a well-ventilated drying rack with a water tray underneath, so they can be exposed to natural air and help clear away any lingering negative energy. On days when you are truly exhausted and cannot wash them right away, do not turn dirty bowls upside down. Rinse them lightly with clean water to remove leftover food, then leave them facing upward in an airy spot so the energy can still circulate instead of being sealed shut and blocked. Still, this should only be a temporary solution. So please remember, a kitchen that is clean and free of unclean energy every morning is seen as the most sincere invitation for the god of wealth to visit and stay longer with your family. Number 2, turning chipped bowls upside down together with intact bowls. Next is another mistake that I see many people make all the time, placing chipped bowls together with bowls that are still whole and undamaged. Do you know that in feng shui, once a bowl is cracked or chipped, it is seen as becoming a tear in your family's flow of fortune? On top of that, a broken or chipped bowl is often classified as an object that carries destructive energy, meaning the kind of energy that damages the property and prosperity of the home. When you place a chipped bowl right beside intact ones, the negative energy from that crack is believed to spread outward and create a clash in the surrounding energy field. Traditional materials on Eastern metaphysics point to one common rule: eating from a chipped bowl is a sign of decline. It can lead to falling income, unfavorable changes in work, and especially create openings for petty people to interfere with and disrupt your career. On a spiritual level, a chipped bowl has long been seen as something meant only for the deceased or for beggars on the street. Keeping such an item on your kitchen shelf is like placing a label of poverty and mourning onto your own fate. That is especially taboo for people who are doing business or hoping to move up in life, because it weakens the sense of fullness, wholeness, and completion that is believed to attract helpful people and good opportunities. So the moment you notice that a bowl or dish is chipped, even if it is only a tiny mark, you should firmly decide to remove it, but do not casually throw it straight into the trash, because that is seen as throwing away your own blessings. Instead, wrap the bowl carefully in a piece of red cloth or red paper as a way of containing the bad luck, and only then throw it away. The color red is believed to suppress any lingering negative energy, helping keep your household peaceful and protecting what you already have. Please remember this: if the old does not go, the new cannot come. Clearing away cracked and damaged items is one of the best ways to make room for opportunities that are more whole, brighter, and better in the future. Number 3, stacking bowls too high. If you have a habit of stacking bowls and plates into tall piles to save space, it is better to stop. In feng shui, that is seen as creating unstable and harmful energy right inside your home. Bowls, especially ceramic ones, are associated with stability and accumulation. So when they are stacked too high, something meant to hold wealth is put into a shaky, unbalanced position, disturbing the energy of the kitchen. I call this the state of wealth hanging by a thread. A bowl symbolizes livelihood, but if it is placed where one small shake can send everything crashing down, it reflects a career or financial life without a solid foundation. You may earn money, but it can disappear just as quickly because of sudden problems you cannot control. In feng shui, breakage also symbolizes disruptions in both relationships and finances. A tall, unstable stack of bowls is like a trap waiting for one careless moment, and the sound of dishes shattering is believed to scatter energy strongly, signaling family tension and repeated financial loss. If that happens at the beginning of a month or a new year, it is often seen as an especially bad sign. To fix this, divide your dish rack into separate levels and group items by type. Bowls should go with bowls, plates with plates, and everything should be stacked only to a safe height. Your dish rack should also have enough open space for air and energy to move through. When each bowl has a stable place and is not pressed into a dangerous pile, the kitchen feels calmer and the family's energy can flow more smoothly. Number 4. Placing bowls where wind blows in from the front door or windows. In feng shui, there is a well-known principle. When wind is controlled, good energy can gather. But when strong wind blows straight through, energy and wealth scatter. Yet many families place their drying rack right by a window or facing the front door so the dishes dry faster. That arrangement is considered a major mistake because it lets wealth drift away. A clean bowl is believed to be ready to receive fresh positive energy, but if strong wind hits it directly, that energy is scattered before it can settle, making it harder to build lasting prosperity. Wind from doors and windows can also carry dust and mixed outside energy. Since bowls and dishes are items that directly nourish life, leaving them exposed in a strong draft is thought to let them absorb unstable energy, which may affect the clarity, judgment, and peace of the people in the home. Traditional feng shui texts say the best place for a dish rack should be discreet, dry, and partially sheltered, so its energy stays protected. A simple fix is to move the rack into a more sheltered corner or place it inside a cabinet with doors. If your kitchen is small and the rack has to stay near a window, you can place a few round leaf plants on the sill to soften the airflow and help filter the energy before it reaches the dishes. Number 5, having some bowls upside down and others facing up on the same tray. Another common mistake in busy households is mixing upside-down bowls with bowls facing upward on the same tray. In feng shui, this is believed to disrupt the energy structure of the whole home. The family meal tray is seen as a small universe where everyone receives nourishment. Bowls facing up represent receiving, growth, and positive life energy, while bowls facing down represent stillness and yin energy. When those two states are mixed together, the dining table is thought to fall into energetic confusion. Traditional teachings say this imbalance can quietly lead to tension in the family, causing unnecessary arguments and emotional distance between husband and wife or between parents and children. More importantly, this mixed arrangement is often associated with offerings for the deceased in some East Asian traditions. Because of that, repeating the same image at an everyday family meal is believed to send the wrong spiritual signal, allowing negative energy to enter and weaken health, luck, and prosperity. To preserve harmony and abundance, when serving a meal for the living, all bowls and dishes should be arranged neatly in the same upright direction, ready to receive blessings and good fortune. A well-ordered meal tray reflects a home with balance, structure, and clear family values. And when the table is arranged with care, it is believed to become a strong source of positive energy that draws in peace, stability, and wealth. So as you can see, even something as small as the way you place your bowls and chopsticks every day can carry deeper feng shui lessons about how we treat our own fortune. When you respect the items in your kitchen and arrange them properly according to these principles, that is also when you begin opening yourself up to a steadier flow of wealth and lasting good luck. Start today, right in your own kitchen, because sometimes the door to prosperity is hidden in the small habits you practice every single day. And if you still have questions or anything you are wondering about when it comes to feng shui, or how to arrange your home in a more balanced way to invite more good luck, feel free to leave them in the comments below. We will go through them together in upcoming videos. Goodbye for now, and I will see you again in the next video.